Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Get it? Don't worry, we're dealing with negatives, not cannibalistic numbers today. Before we dive into the fascinating world of negative numbers, don't forget to hit that like button if you're enjoying this mathematical journey so far. Your support helps us create more fun and educational content. Ready to unlock the secrets of multiplying negatives? Let's go! I know what you're thinking. Negative times negative equals positive. That seems counterintuitive. How can multiplying two things that are bad or negative result in something good or positive? And you know what? You're right to question it. It's a concept that can be quite puzzling at first glance. Math should always make sense, and today we're going to unravel this mystery together. We'll break it down step by step so that by the end, you'll see why this rule holds true. The basic rule is this. When you multiply two negative numbers, the result is always a positive number. But why does this happen? Think of it like this. Two wrongs don't make a right. But in the wacky world of math, two negatives definitely make a positive. It's like reversing a reversal. But why is this the case? Let's dive deeper into the logic behind it. Imagine you owe someone money, say $5, which is a negative amount. If you owe this amount to two people, you owe a total of $10, which is still negative. But if you think of owing a debt as a negative action, then owing a debt to a debt can be seen as a positive action. Let's explore some real-life examples to make this concept crystal clear. Imagine you're digging a hole in the ground. You start with a shovel, and each scoop of dirt you remove takes you deeper and deeper into the earth. Digging down can be represented by a negative number. Each foot you dig is like subtracting from the ground level, going into the negatives. Now imagine you're filling that hole back up. You take the dirt you removed and start putting it back in one scoop at a time. That's also a negative action, right? You're essentially undoing the digging, which is like adding a negative number to another negative number, but what's the overall result? When you add those negative actions together, what do you get? You end up back at ground level, which is like zero. It's as if you never dug the hole in the first place. Here's another example. Let's say you're taking away someone's debt. Imagine someone owes money, and you decide to pay off that debt for them. Taking away debt is a negative action, but it results in a positive outcome for the person whose debt you're taking. They no longer owe anything, which is a positive change in their financial situation. See, math is all around us. These concepts of negative and positive actions aren't just abstract ideas in a textbook, they have real-life applications. Now let's take this concept to the next level with a fun and helpful analogy. Think about temperature. If it's cold outside and you add heat, you're increasing the temperature. But if you take away heat, you're making it colder, which is like adding a negative number. These everyday examples show how math is not just for solving equations on paper, but is a fundamental part of understanding the world around us. Section 4. Imagine this, a number line adventure. Picture a number line stretching out in front of you like a road that goes on forever. Right in the middle is 0, the starting point of our journey. To the right, we have our positive numbers, getting bigger and bigger. These are the numbers we use every day, like 1, 2, 3, and so on. And to the left, you guessed it, our negative numbers, getting smaller and smaller. These are numbers like -1, -2, -3, and they keep going too. Now imagine you're standing on 0, facing the positive side. This is where we start our adventure. When you multiply by a positive number, you move forward towards the positive side. For example, if you multiply by 2, you take 2 steps forward. But when you multiply by a negative number, you do a 180-degree turn and face the negative side. It's like turning around to face the other direction. So, when you multiply by one negative number, you turn around once. Imagine multiplying by -1, you turn around and face the negative side. But when you multiply by 2 negative numbers, you turn around twice, which brings you right back to facing the positive side. It's like doing a full circle and ending up where you started. So multiplying by 2 negative numbers is like multiplying by a positive number. You end up moving forward on the positive side. This number line adventure helps us understand how multiplication works with positive and negative numbers. It's a fun way to see math in action. So next time you think about numbers, remember this adventure. Whether you're moving forward or turning around, it's all part of the journey on the number line. Thanks for joining us on this number line adventure. Keep exploring and have fun with numbers. Section 5. The power of sharing. Spread the math love. And there you have it. Multiplying two negative numbers might seem strange at first, but with a little imagination and some real-world examples, it all starts to make sense. If you enjoyed this mathematical journey, Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun and educational content. And be sure to share this video with your friends so they too can unlock the mysteries of negative numbers. Keep those brains buzzing and remember, math is everywhere.